Shalom Aleichem. I am Moshe Shwed, director of Oldaf, and it's a schus to be sitting here, Shari Tzedek Medical Center, with Rabbi Yossi Sprung. And why don't you tell the audience what your position here in the medical center is, and B'chlal, what we're here for?
My position here in the medical center is to try to help anything that has to do with halacha. And I'm the assistant of Agon Rabbi Asher Weiss, that is the Rav Poisek. So anything that has to do with halacha lemaisa in this hospital, we try to assist and to find solution. As Shari Tzedek is a hospital that in his Yesoid is a hospital of Al Pi Halacha. So when you want to have a hospital Al Pi Halacha, that includes Shabbos, Tumas Kohanim, and today, Be'ez Hashem, we'll try to talk about Tumas Kohanim and hospitals in general, and especially in this medical center.
So it's actually interesting, as I was pulling up here, I reminded myself that my first two children were born here. My first daughter was born here, I think 17 years ago. So I'm coming back here. When I came here at that point, I had no idea I'll be doing this. So Baruch Hashem, Hashem takes you places. But as we've been doing when we're finishing Mesechtes, we try to find interesting areas that someone's learning Daf Yomi. They can bring out Halacha L'Maisa. And even though all these sugyas could have shiurim and multiple shiurim on them, the idea is that someone who's learning should have an idea after they learned in Inyan, and Tumas Kohanim is very, very present in Mesechtes Nazir, to touch upon some of the aspects people think about that a Kohen has to be worried about when he walks into a hospital. So that's what we're here for today. Before you actually get to the shiurim, anything else you want to add about the history of Shari Tzedek and how they've been working on this?
So you started on a personal note. So I could tell you on a personal note that I was born myself in Shari Tzedek Hospital.
17 years ago?
Not 17 years ago, but not in this building, okay? And Baruch Hashem, I have children that were born here, grandchildren that were born here. So we really have a lot of karsatov to this place, and we are connected to the medical center here of Shari Tzedek.
And a lot of births take place here, right? It's certainly one of the...
I'm not sure if it's the most, the biggest numbers in the world, but you're talking about 50, 60 a day. Find out what happens in different places.
And perhaps to talk about it in the shiurim, because that is an area, births, when there are stillborns, that probably has a concern for Tumas Kohanim.
No question about it. Yes, definitely. We're going to talk about that. These are one of the concerns and the protocol, how to deal with these type of things and to get them out the quickest as possible from the hospital. So as I mentioned before, Shari Tzedek is a hospital that is according to halacha, and it already goes back. Dr. Valach, he is the one that was Meyasid Shari Tzedek, and he was a Talmud of Rabbi Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld. The Tzitz Eliezer was Rav Poisek of Shari Tzedek. Shlomo Zalman Auerbach afterwards was the Rav Poisek of Shari Tzedek.
Well-known names.
Well-known name, Rav Moshe Alberstam and Rav Neuverd Shmir Shabbos Gil Chosa. And today, Bodel Chaim Tovim V'Arukim is Moyev Rabbi Agon Rabbi Asher Weiss, that he's the Rav Poisek of Shari Tzedek. So this is a place that has a lot of Mesorah and great Geonim and presidents that we could look up to and try to deal with the great challenges that this place has. And it really has, because people are asking shaylas. I could tell you daily the questions that I get from nurses, the Yira Shomayim that goes around here to term the nurses and doctors. It's unbelievable. And the questions are difficult questions, and we have to try to see how to do it according to halacha and to find the right psak. And for that, Baruch Hashem, we have Moyer Rabbi that gives the derech. So that is these type of things, and Be'ez Hashem, we'll try today to go through Tumas Kohanim in the hospital and to see what we could do about it. And Be'ez Hashem B'siyata D'Shmaya, we'll try to talk about it.
So I just want to thank you for giving your time, and obviously we have to thank Shari Tzedek, and I'm sure in some of these videos we'll see some of the people that work here and some of the things that they have to be concerned about. And I would think that in order to be able to be nizer in Tumas Kohanim, there has to be cooperation from the hospital, from the medical staff, and professional staff. So the fact that you're able to have the professional staff and the medical staff together with the Balei Halacha thinking of solutions is certainly excellent working relationship that has to be considered to get these things done.
No question about it. And B'siyata D'Shmaya, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. And really, as you said, we have to thank Shari Tzedek for being the achsanya for this special speech.